If you're in perimenopause or postmenopause and feel like nothing works for belly fat anymore, I get it. After coaching hundreds of women through this, I know it's not about willpower or restriction. It's about understanding what's actually happening in your body as you age and adjusting the strategy. What I want to do in this video is explain what actually is happening hormonally during menopause, how aging affects muscle, and then show you how nutrition, strength training, and habits come together to make fat loss sustainable long term. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what works now. Your life probably looks very different now than what it did in your 20s or 30s. You're likely taking care of everyone else, work, family, maybe aging parents, and your own needs often come last. Movement naturally decreases without even realizing it. Strength training isn't as consistent, stress is higher, sleep is more disrupted, yet many women are still trying to eat and train the same way they used to. And that disconnect is where the frustration really begins. To understand why this matters so much, we need to take a look at what menopause and aging are actually doing inside the body. Menopause is defined as 12 consecutive months without a menstrual cycle. The average age is around 51, but it can happen much earlier. And most women will spend about 1/3 of their life post-menopause. As estrogen and progesterone decline, we see changes in insulin sensitivity, inflammation, fat distribution, muscle maintenance, and how the body handles stress. These hormonal shifts create an environment where fat, especially abdominal fat, becomes easier to store and harder to lose, particularly when sleep and stress aren't well managed. But menopause isn't the only factor here. Aging itself plays a massive role. Every single year as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass and bone density, and this is how you'll get osteoporosis. If you're not strength training and eating enough protein, this muscle loss accelerates. And this is critical to understand because muscle is metabolically active tissue. So when muscle mass decreases, your metabolism slows, not because it's broken, but because there's less muscle driving it. This is why so many women say, I'm eating the same as before, but gaining weight. The good news is this process is not inevitable. And this is where strength training and nutrition becomes incredibly powerful. Pilates, walking, yoga are all great for mobility, flexibility, and general movement, but on their own, they are not enough to preserve muscle mass and bone as we age. To maintain and build muscle and bone density, your body needs load. That means putting your muscle and bones under enough resistance to force adaptation. This requires lifting heavier weights, challenging sets, and a progressive program. We're not just lifting the colored dumbbells anymore. Random workouts every week don't do this. Progressive training means you are intentionally working to get stronger over time. Whether that's increasing weights, reps, control, or overall performance. It's not about perfection, it's progression. This is how we help our clients rebuild muscle, improve bone density, and bring their metabolism back up. And this is why strength training becomes non-negotiable in menopause. But training alone isn't enough. It has to be supported by nutrition. As we age, protein needs to increase. Protein supports muscle repair and growth, metabolic rate, blood sugar regulation, satiety and appetite control. And when women track their food, they often realize they're only eating about 50 grams of protein, when they actually need closer to 120 to 150 grams per day. That awareness alone can completely change your results. And this is where our approach really differs. We don't hand out a generic meal plan. Instead, we sit down with our clients and we look at what they already like to eat. We go through their foods together and adjust protein amounts, fiber intake, portion sizes, and using the foods they already enjoy. This is how fat loss becomes easy and sustainable. Most meal plans and programs fail because they don't design for real life. You can't follow them forever, and when the plan ends, the weight comes back. Our goal is to teach you how to eat for family dinners, weekends away, social events, and everyday life. So this becomes the last time you ever have to lose weight. Now, fiber is another piece most women are missing. Having adequate fiber improves your blood sugar regulation, reduces inflammation, supports gut health. A healthy gut environment makes fat loss easier and supports overall hormonal balance. A good target to hit is around 25 grams per day. This can be as simple as having yogurt with your protein powder, making sure at lunch you add your vegetables or your salads. Your afternoon snacks, make sure you're getting some fruit or your carrot sticks. And dinner again, making sure we are getting more vegetables or salads. We really want a rainbow of color of fruits, vegetables, and salads each day. And by tracking helps brings awareness to whether you're actually hitting that or not. All of this only works if recovery is supported, and that brings us to sleep and alcohol. Menopause already disrupts sleep, and alcohol makes this work. Alcohol will suppress REM sleep, it increases nighttime cortisol, impairs insulin sensitivity, and it reduces your recovery. Poor sleep makes hunger harder to regulate and lower energy output the next next day. This doesn't mean you can never drink. It just means being mindful of frequency, timing, and quantity. Many women see fat loss progress just by reducing the amount of alcohol they're having. When nutrition, strength training, sleep, and stress are aligned, women notice belly fat reducing, energy increasing, cravings decreasing, and sleep improving. This is ultimately a habit shift. One off meal plan, one busy week, or one social event doesn't ruin your progress. We just get back on track because consistency over time is what creates lasting change. And this is exactly why we structure our coaching the way we do. We provide weekly check-ins and 24/7 message support so our clients aren't trying to navigate this alone. Life doesn't stop when we're trying to lose weight. There are always going to be stressful weeks, family events, travel, unexpected challenges, and our job is to help guide clients through all of that in real time. And that level of support keeps people consistent and prevents them from falling off track. Now, once fat loss is completed, the next step is to reverse diet, rebuilding your calories without gaining the weight back. I explain exactly how to do that in the next video, so make sure you give that a watch next.